Alright, Abusia for Nyamisha Bibia. Aha, I Ghana Sam TV. Best say subscribe to the channel and move from my drink chirabra and work conversation. Obetima turning on the notification time anytime be any video of this kind by Babiano, you'll be the first person to see it.
Or more would that.
Me attach ya. And more than or the amami send me a day being or the achame. Some in fact. Na me ni my dream ball. Me attach ya. Miss Renamedi. Okwafo a won kill ekohunu so omo a meka wo bi
omo a wo bibia mu sika mu
bibia da omo a sika mu da on che me ade bi da mama e dey na ode a che me mate asembi na me say oh Ken onyakopon mo a wo na ne wu ko die wo akasa the ninth commandment no na wo birichi na wo nsusu anso ma say me to wa atachia na Ken ohini Agyapong ekope the 500,000 United States dollars ekoto property mama attaching ya say me mfa
mbacho wadaro ma home so na yentie eno so do kan.
I'm not going to respond to Obia. I will not.
To Bianca de
Bianca. But me statisa me fire. They'll run away. Evidence I'm the back. Maybe I just don't talk. I'll give you evidence. Once that touch and here, because you say Heathrow Airport. Why is there all airports in the world? Say me did try. I don't think I'm because Heathrow Airport. Obia dear, onipa no ko gina ho 70 brofu. Obia mente brofu. Between talk a dime $500,000 for 4 time. AU village at the chow. Emma would you rent or change him and a net if you're or $4,000 amount. We know Obro funi na hala obi on ti profit mi to da no reaction na no wo ko high no me office or high wo mu to ama no me man $50,000 but I leave it to fate.
Okay, yeah, for honorable attention it is our claims we nyina do you think say eyewo
eyanum go asema no akasa say me title deed no way if you're not touching me no me lawyer ni bitim baby na Kennedy Agyapong afa 500,000 so to fia mame kufuo time AUVillage title did no way inu fie no if you no way wo to fia chobi what you say onim baby fie no wo kan pese me nso mage title did no na my lease am o charge for am ati for the penny onum say ochenhene baby a obetena ye no ye wadabla kan himfie boko time no na ochima wadabla kan himfie ana no for ata odi kan eto esipo ene no be ka se na de baby am ti ochen kra bia oni baby tena na yato AUVillage acheme atachia na fe de malizi am ochen hia me $4,000 aya tro me nim ni o kan wasem kra me wo fi a me nim ho wasem na de no won fa me title di mre me if you know where mama baby a me nua akompra kokon o hwe ni ye kakra ya tra obe fire de en o the evidence bi kire o se wo ne oto ade ne kura e ma me no we ni vendor no oto ade ni free ha na ye sign the paper no ba me di mu a enemi kura me paper enemi de me sabe to bible say me ni property bi a AUVillage ana osagefo wuye bisa no ote ase say me lease efie no ma no a me $4,000 osagefo eko lease ni fie say efie bi so o bi o be receive the visitors I mean enti say mo kanyina e ya troka on fa evidence ba kon kire mo ene Ghana for obetumi a mesra no say baby a all kono o reduce it to me the president no obe fire den wo abusuafo obe fire now they are come NDC say NDC menya hoden wo abusuafo na is that a presidential material you want to destroy your own so that you become prominent how would that happen
ono bo ne we mu se mo hete no dodo we san say ohu ne say me boa nipa nyima me ankasa me nkrofo me die mu na me die mu enyeme
yes mama me catch you nyame oso say me attach here baby and me do sese okay ase me nye tenant I'm in here law office it me pay rent advance it obebua me 50,000 say the entia e tro Eya tra eya nim kwase ma no kura so oka asem say atumi so. Esi enu nyonko adanse kurum. The 9th commandment no. And why e won so so ma no. Say me kwa ko akompra ko say me hia $50,000 say me de ye de. Me mu bra
na wo ne said ye won so say say ye de ne call president and say bi okọ AU summit a obekwa akoto blow na no so hu ne say enye no kure ya.
Na wo de Ezu obeto ifira nopa onu kra wo he ya wo ne ka se onti ase mo beka so obe fire de yin wo hu obi a ohwe man so na keka eni ni su no man se ye be hira so o megina o man ne da o man be ne yesa wo de wo hu ne pese ba wo betumi aye factory fine na onu wadwuma aye fo apre so fine but factory yo does not translate say you have the qualities and the capabilities of becoming the president of a nation.
So you
nyame ni penim me nkan trust say me ne Ken Kennedy Agyapong our problem. No one. Ne mom empenin die no. Enema bebre ni ade ye. Me suro papa na koma. Me suro say onyame ehun ye mobokura obetumi abo bi o cabinet. Yes.
How well do you know him?
I know him like this. Me say the temperament. And maybe cry a bit to me see parliament, no, any pictures, no. One for and talk. And now, be bien no so can. And yabotre na yen fen koboko. Onum Miss a jomuna ne niema pie. Adia. Ye konto kwa demon onumu yo ene wo TVB me program so me te kwa say o ene kura de yisifo ene nkomo a won di o peso won wi ade na start here no
so say hunu me painti 2023 de year no
ade ne see here
o say wale obodin
say
onya 92 ye kind na ba no obi wia e be share bottom people ba ko 40 me to ababa say I believe say what say ansem
me say send your man nyina enye no kure owo on agents wo bibie no a oye ya MPP ye ya de no a ye pese ye wi ama ba omia obi no pese o wo say plan no em obi a okura na agent wo bi kura chebi na ka de chebi de kan ka bi ko wi egu mu chebi na na agent ni wo enti mama ye careful enye
ne temperament ni ade wugina so aka say
of course they say the temperament of a president obi o shock absorbers be catch ro enye obi a obi live say na de onu obi wasem no nyakora one ne be kontokwa enne eye den enna yes me classmate say kameka say enne me so me di na chi na on chief of staff very chairman be bia madui den na utumi betumi aka say enne de unya akora obeyi obi e wodom afedi ye nim
also obeyi obi
oh yeah so obeyi obi caustic language, insulting behaviors, free opening. How sure man so? I tell them feel say, you pay to me a be a poor man so your businessman, on your business can see a pa. Now say, you're combining competence, temperament, intellectual prowess, vision. Don't
you think say the temperament can be managed?
How do you do it?
So,
and America, how do you do it?
How
do you tame it? Baby, I will do it. One habit me at telephone. To me, if you said, I dear cry, all cano, a offensive man. Oh, one didn't let you be cry. You go to say, I said, they are even afraid of what you can do. Of course. And then
the obey me,
and then what me, I can catch it. Well, I can't force it, obi dem. Baumia or dem. Baumia or some for Crojen. Asuma Kufuadum 16. Ya anteda. Say ne Baumia, a dear Turasam, a Bakufuado so. Yet ni a Carney Rollins here, ante. Say Vice President, ne, President. A ye, and 10 I know some tantanda. Or cratchy mu cratchy. Me kasa sisi enipa enumua on enipa enan akaya on person ne epresu obi enu a okura experience no ye economists what the omano and munyambe brain or no. And then the first time ye be president or ye economist. Nkroma Dr. Kwame Nkrumah no ye economist. Enti mama ya ye enkrofobia ya anye de ho a ye dibe to ye so say yen de MPP a can dominated party. And then idea ama my crusade ama say eye den na ya anye de ho a ye be kasa MPP assume competence. MPP assume meritocracy. Idea so be a yen fema no. Papa Kufuor okonomi enu oya kan ni ye man ko na do dan Kufuor do opreso me ensa oya kan ni ye man ko na papa yi akọ once okoye no kura wa mu ni ho ni masse economy ne mu ajire ene me nko yi papa yi konya 41.7%. Baby Dr. Bawumia be gina no. In fact, Obon home more than same President Kufuor because President Kufuor not 39%. The first attempt.
Okay.
Now, Ohima yemfa 9% no enka 41.7 no near cross to 50 plus 1. Obisi enko start from ground zero.
Now, baby, I was 33 years old. Eyo mampenyin Kufuor. Ubo Nana Dankwa Kufuor na EBP Dr. Agyapong Bawumia. Ebi say what start here finfini. Before eyo mampenyin Kufuor no obi ba yansa enipa no okosen enu nti no enu de ye twa agu nti na chese
na odihye atames oko once na etinja ye ho nko a me ho na me compare me ho say ye de no papa otia konwa so President Mahama ono so oko ye kra na ono kwa de yini sinchen olusu elections yasanda ne ba e mo benyai
enti musam ena meche se mo side no ansha CM free o mampanyin Kufuor so pe ebi koye okọ baako enti adenti na no de enti obi kọ baako a na so obi so akọ baako enti adenti na titela mo pese
ha na woye ho a okọ baako age se okọ na se na ne ma kofa baaye no wanye de so onko biem ana so sanko lusu primaries no ba wo hwen Kufuor no a ombetena akonwa no so a ombedi president na I could give you two concrete historical examples one ko once
one ko once na we focus on
yes one ko once enti adenti na abeka se we de eduno so na yanyini sinchen na da be na ye beton ena no mu baako na Ghana fo age na tum if we say party na kire say the first attempt no ya na onya so sad ni ko biem a na nanimu ayedu ama dom na behu no na oto aba na ma
okay
eti wo hwe all these factors na omu ha na ya ton no pa ye bie ni a ye de be 9% ebe ka 41.7% no wa be du ma ampani ama Dr. Agyapong
say they will see
say ye tete no ne ayen no obu a wontumi control no because pain obeki kansema kesi akuni because ontumi endure pain it ameka say ene ope a rounded person obi a yatete no ne ayen no a obetumi ede yakọ enkwagem ne NDC ede na si form because NDC ne ma obe nyina no oba di a new face na eba emere dodo won beto new face na Dr. Bawumia odi candidate
ebi susu se Dr. Bawumia ne niema se yedi tumi mana de obeba beye the former president Nana Dankwa Kufuor na mumu so it is going to be a continuing thing meanwhile so omani nje mamu a omampanyini Nana Dankwa Kufuor ebebuye eno so
fa pembe no ho sa that time na President Kufuor no wo hi ono esinchen ono be form government na manana
omusuro se DDEP ebesanyaba
how sa on fa pemne say
na Ghana for
Onyankopon wa ama Dr. Bawumia
levy ebesanyaba
na levy because he was against it unimana yes no Dr. Bawumia was against the levy it Onyankopon ama Dr. Alhaji Bawumia adwen nemu obe dwen age se Kufuor na de manana onsusu me enye time enye sa no nyame hye ne niema obi odi obu na ma no
okay
and ne wodi ni mfie so wa understudy papa no yen kasakora no be 16 years can't he be his own man now on drive economy enko nkwanji why should people now begin so Nana Akufo-Addo mfie wodi a wo home is coming to have a third term via friends about me anya no correct
okay na ose wo ye de diwa na wonka ho asem na ye we ya in a way na just we push over personal
no so obuo na onye heja na odwen say ne mena nso beba afa nso ye hu say papa no emfa na dwen a de na obeye e say mate ni a woti ka mu woti ase na car na eko driver hu ni ka papa to bona ate na wodi this place me de bibi ha me eti mi bie door no masi form so kokun enti na stia ni nkura no eti ya mo fa stia ni mame no o ka yesunsum asem se na me wo ho keke enye obi a I was in charge and when is in charge you know the difference between a driver and a mate
okay na nsane ma we nyina nka momunti na ma wo ni mugidie se
oh yes
ye de tumi ma na ebebo
afenso me pese MPP yenya edin ho te se yenye account dominated party
okay
and next year CFD ba me ya to atwere a wo ni ebesi obi a oye minority tribe a wo MPP no they will come to a conclusion oh say party there was some pa na wo do unfie so a the point of meritocracy a beto atwere enti account for the you use you know every ben obesom MPP kroboni ben obesom MPP enzemani ben obesom MPP ekofo hu baabi a ye kono se ne dankwa nipa abefu bi friends busia enso aba na ye hwe dombofo asefo na aba do you know what is about to happen Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia is going to give a national character to this our great party which will be very good for the future of this nation yanwe hopa ni akase o ye the users e pege nipa na use na na atonacho na emom ne ye de kakran se enim de ye de okura pa o won ne preso nyina nim so no onum de o ye krogen and then what to say the NDC de corruption won say obi etumi de assembly ato papa no so say no devise a friend saying president no kata se shebini and proye bi be mu ana assembly ne enkan fa ne hu wie wodum ne be ka fa won ba no enti enne ye gina hei
tini nyina ka ho no
oh yeah enne nyina
na wususu se wo mo maka me bi ba ye be ka me bi afa wo mo
eno de eno ye ntwen
so personally wo party ni mo
because eniema a friend saying NDC hwehwe no what you say onwunye mfi ba me aho
hu ne so mo hwehwe bibi
oh of course say NDC fapem ba ko ne say ye mfi finkan NDC energy propaganda ho it is say peja also ye leader afei na suko bonne ne niema on the ba na me say eniema on be kafa Dr. Bawumia we akan wiye to se sana ye de and now on can we ye no want to me amfifin anka no
okay said you will see
private conversation to me pie
talk of a private conversation nti na woni ni share o Heathrow airport udi former president Nana Akufo-Addo atem e kire no
mama ka se back
na onim so be keep ne
mama ka se back control mama ka se control eye etra eni fapem meni akompre ko enhia Heathrow airport na be discuss Nana Akufo-Addo in fact if it is true say na yeshia Heathrow na meni ne kasa na me di Nana Akufo-Addo atem a and wa ma pia it will confirm how loose a canon is. I just say me no share them na ye din komo ye di obi nkonkonsa if I should go and air it say oh me no share ho na ye din kon can we once ma na e kire onipa su ene ne ban oye he can't even excuse me say contain confidential exchanges say what to na mo ka obi ho asem that's the first point but uncle for passport no mra no one kire date no Miss me confirm passport mra ni enche time a ye stamp mu se na ye o Heathrow airport enya no kore
woni ni hia wo Heathrow airport
ni hia Heathrow airport ye discuss na Akufo Addo
no mo hia ho da ba mo
kaida
se hia ho da
ye hia Heathrow airport men ka se bi hia akompra ko Heathrow airport yi e ben ya onka okasa ho mo yi e no na oba mo nchen a eya mo exact evidence no say how na Akufo Addo me na medi na de say time no na me campaign man no bisa the whole Ghana abrante e ba ko campaign man na Akufo Addo so me the president of Ghana if you say fear you free mo no na dankwa e declare say the Gold Coast is ready for independence 4th of August 1947 it was open ochini bi enu ha watumi afra konya no 70 years down the line like the Babylonian captivity na nado epie etimi mfa ma ho den ma na nado na medidi na atem kire akompreko se de be na meji afri mu ejenya no kure se meni ni hia wo Heathrow date ben ya onka year ben ya
okay honorable me pese wo home so na yenhwe said honorable Kennedy ohene Agyapong e ka asem no yenhwe be san basisia
tia minimum nyansa cheno se minimum nyansa cheno en ko tumi nya minister da the way osididi Akufo Addo atem a kire mo Heathrow airport em no say any woni na ni so a Akufo Addo government obaji minister I'm not going to respond to Obia. I will not.
To Bianca the
Bianca. But me statism fire. They'll run away. Evidence I'm the back. Maybe I just don't talk. I'll give you evidence. Once I touch hand here, because you say Heathrow airport. Nipa no go jina ho se minti brofu. Obi a minti brofu. Between talk a dime.
Okay. Yo ebusia fo nti asem a honorable Kennedy Agyapong e kan ye o se won se eye attaching ade ma kire mo se Heathrow airport among the whole world benya baby anka say Heathrow airport
a troublane a tourism guase e kan ho o ka say oni obi share Heathrow airport is that a proof that you met won't to prove asiana what is the evidence you support for this nonsense if he initial or eye troka Kasa troka say Heathrow airport Michiano and Anamiditi and Akufo Addo atem. Is that evidence say asamo kan no kore? Oh so how when on for passport to mram family den so nto ni en kire say oh in the years so you say ye enta ni nyina no e wura e ho no e be show and e be aye return there aye stamp. What is the meaning of that? Oh good in one man say say and de eniema wo be fire enyame ho me hu ni fi bi obetumi afire me niti Akufo Addo atem nkere no eye nu ani timu asamo ka ene afa na obeka anka asasemu hia no a because me campaign ema Dr. Alhaji Mahadu wa me anu ompe afa na obeka